Hello guys, Shatteredciv here. How's everyone doing? I'm back from the dead. Alright guys, we're going to go into a new mission here. I don't know if I'm going to do all six.
America,
we'll see.
In the midst of the 19th century. In the Nevada territory, where until recently only a handful of buffalo grazed, nowadays it's all hustle and bustle. Beyond the Sierra and near the Carson River, gold has been found. There's supposed to be loads of it. All you need to do is dig it up. Anyone who keeps at it hard enough will be richly rewarded. What a splendid opportunity.
All right, guys. Welcome to Transport Fever 2. Originally known as Train Fever, I think, initially, and then they kind of transported that name over
uncharted territory
to Transport Fever.
Want to get rich? Then you're in just the right place.
Yeehaw!
Gold Rush fever holds sway in Virginia City. And you lucky devil, you've won the mining rights for a promising claim in a poker game at the Red Dog Saloon. Soon, you'll be hauling out gold nuggets as big as a cat's head.
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks to cleverness and luck at cards, you have a gold mine all your own. The former owner, a gal at the saloon by the name of Susie, who plays a lousy hand of poker, already took care of the groundwork. And a practical woman, she left the necessary equipment behind, too. Now all you have to do is to find the mine. Get an overview and find out where the riches lie.
The music, guys, for this game is absolutely incredible. So there's a little bit of a tutorial I'm going through.
Discover the entrance to the tunnel. What a promising claim. Even though only a few boulders have been mined so far, that's no reason to lose heart. You'll just have to dig deeper. You ought to get hold of some solid timber from the nearby forest, so that the fine shaft doesn't cave in. The beams will be excellent for stabilizing the tunnel. Build a station where the horse carts can be packed with logs. Explain to the sort of thick-skulled driver which route he should take.
We're going to go to there and over to here.
Now, there's got to be a small depot to park the horse-drawn carts, too.
Oops. Road depot. There we go. Only possible in the highlighted areas, of course. It does open up a little bit more.
All set. Now, all you have to do is to get hold of a cart to transport the wood. A sturdy vehicle. The transport can get started. It won't
Add that to the line.
It's possible to dig
I hate having to compete with the fucking narrator, you know what I mean? Alright, so now what we do, it's your typical simulation game, guys, where we're just going to set things in motion. And the great thing about this, though, is that we can actually, jump on the horse and cart there. Get down to the ground level. Check it out. 1850s America. And as you can see there, we see the wood that is starting to pile up there from the lumber mill across the way there. Now, the way you set things up is entirely up to you. Another way to speed things up here, which is what I would do, is just immediately buy like a whole bunch more of those, and we will slap them on the same line. Now, you can change for ease of use. You may want to go in here and kind of rename this line, call it like Wood Run or something. I don't know. Something, whatever sticks to your head there. Just so you know exactly what the line is doing and what it's supposed to be doing, and see how much money it's making and so on and so forth. So, as you can see, Got a lot of our carts going in. One guy going down the main street. Now, I don't know why. Okay, I see. It's a log collection point. Okay, so I don't really like to build truck stations when it comes to drop-off points. There's a much better building here. Unfortunately, I can't access it, which kind of sucks. But it's just it's the load depot. All it is just a depot. It's not a station. You can't swap over cargo. In fact, I'm not even sure if you can swap cargo over in this game. I'd really like to check that out. Anyways, guys, I'm Shatteredciv. I'm back from the dead. I had a really bad experience there. I had a little too much to drink. I'm not much of a drinker anymore. Not like years ago. So I ended up drinking just way too much. Got just absolutely polluted. Phil, if you're around and listening to this, you know what I'm talking about. Those texts were getting pretty weird at the end. I was like, man, that doesn't even make sense. All right, there we go. We are now fulfilling our contract. Bringing in the first load. And I love how this is going to change here, guys. This is supposed to be a gold mine. But, yeah, it turns out it's not that. Oh, copy too. Okay, pulling in. Drop that load off, my friends. We got 10 million bucks to play with. Yeah, so it's a tutorial, guys, but you'll get a good idea of how the game kind of plays out here. Ideally, you don't want any type of build up here on this end. You want to have as many vehicles as you possibly get to get that out of that area.
Not everything that So, you got rid of the silver mine for a decent amount. Time to invest this money in a lucrative venture. And there's an excellent opportunity. All the ore from the mine must be transported to the silver mills down by the river. A railroad that takes over the transport would be a promising venture.
Okay, so you can set up the sizes of the terminuses. I normally don't use terminuses. I like the open-ended ones, but considering this is pretty much the edge of the map, that'll be fine.
The terrain is treacherous and requires a few very twisted curves.
All right, we're going to have to add some track on here. Right through the mountain. Now that's expensive right there. Earthworks are expensive. Generally, this stuff wraps right around. Super easy, guys. Super easy, and bridges are just as easy as well.
Build a railroad route that rapidly transports all the ore to the valley.
Okay, roger that. So this acts as a cargo platform. So as soon as we get the trains and everything built, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Get a new line to there and all the way to here.
A respectable railroad calls for a proper railroad yard.
Sure does. So now we get a train depot.
A truly well-done structure. Now it just needs to be connected.
Too much curvature.
It's high time to buy a beautiful locomotive together with a few freight cars.
I think that's about good. I could go a little longer, but size does matter. Well, let's see. I just want a couple more. Okay, now remove one. 80 meters? That's perfect. It's exactly what we set that. And I think we set the cargo platform up to 120 meters, so that's fine. We'll buy that for 1.6 mil. What do you mean?
What a handsome iron horse. Time to send it on its maiden journey. Ore transport is picking up speed. With a little luck, it'll make you richer than all the silver in Nevada ever could.
All right. So yeah, that is now known as the silver mine rather than the gold mine. That's kind of a neat little play. And what we're going to do here is going to make sure our choo-choo train. Uh-oh. Is on the right track. Now, you got to be really careful sometimes, guys. These trains can be finicky. What I'd really like to do, ideally, is build another. This is too close. I would have never put it there. I would have put it over here, and then I would have had two curving lines, just so you can either enter or access. See, the trouble with this this depot here, you're only able to access it if you're coming down the line this way, which is kind of a pain in the ass, right? You have to actually wait for the train to pass the depot, and then you have to command it to go into the depot. But it is what it is. All right, let's speed up time a little bit here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the game. So now you can see our transport is starting to, actually, you know what? I don't think this guy's got anything in his, he could go back. Yeah, I'm going to send him back. He can get a few more loads of ore there for sure. There we go. 2 is better than none. I mean, it fills up pretty quick. Should probably just have him sit there, but it is what it is. All right, guys. So now, if you want to be a nerd, I mean, this is really what the game's all about, isn't it? It's about building railroad tracks and kind of moving around the freight and stuff, right?
Deed is done. Let's have a big round of applause.
All right, big round of applause for Shatteredciv.
Hooray! There's no end to the rejoicing. All thanks to you.
All right, here comes the big overpass. Now, you can set it up so your horn blows at certain junctions. It's pretty cool. You know, this is, you know, if you want to get into model trains and stuff, I mean, this is definitely a good thing to have in your repertoire. I mean, you'd be able to basically build little dioramas, see how they look, and more importantly, see how they drive. Now, keep in mind, guys, I've not yet busted out of the 20th century, or the 20th century. I'm just about to flip over into it. And obviously, I think I just did. I started off in Russia, and I think it's 1905, beginning of the 20th century, and you end up getting cars and stuff, and trucks, and the first Tatra vehicles. It's just like, it's really cool. It's neat. It's got a lot of history to it. We're coming into town. Okay, so we're getting, oh, what's that? We're getting the ore to Carson City, but then we've got to actually, I think, deliver it further. Possibly, I'm not sure. We shall see. Here we go, coming in with our first load of ore. And this is that's your gameplay loop right there, guys. How are you going to make money? This is how we're going to make money. So in our bottom left corner, you'll see we're at 97 mil. Started off at 100 mil. Now, depending on the games that you play, you can start off at 10 million if you're playing, I think, at medium level.
Thanks to your railroad, Silver, find out about the needs of your future passengers.
And these are all the different layers.
Your services are needed to the same degree everywhere in town.
Okay, the reason why it is showing those levels or those areas where to put up the bus stop, if you look here in the land use layer, these are generally the kind of central to the most densest wants or needs in that city, or the in this case it's the industrial area where people will be working. People shop in the commercial areas, they sleep in the residential areas. So what we're going to do is now, this is a pro tip, guys. If you're playing this on console, that minimize there, if you hit minimize, you can actually keep up the layer, the map layer, whatever you've chosen, and you can use that to build. So that's always a handy thing. So we are going to do a bunch of bus stops. Boom. Boom. And boom. Now, what I like to do is kind of have the return trip.
Your coaches don't miss any stops.
So we can actually get a couple more. See, it's not lagging me, so it's just going to let us get buses here. Oh, okay. Let's. There's a couple ways around this. You can get. Let's start off over here. 1, 2, 3. Easy enough.
Build a depot where the horses can be hitched up and the coaches can wait.
Yeah, the tutorial's not very hard.
Just a few coaches with horses so that you can
sure
get started.
Will. Let's grab 2 for this. Tack them onto that line there. And I'm going to build, I'm going to do this as well. We're going to have, on the opposite side of the street, action currently not allowed. It's not letting me build more train depots or stops. Okay, it is what it is. One more. So, I didn't realize it was so rigid, the tutorial. There we go. That's 3 for us. Oh. Yeah, you can't see anything else, but there's contour, there is navigable waters, emissions, cargo areas, cities, vehicle paths. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of info. It's a lot deeper than it looks, this game. Now, right now, I'm still, like I said, playing the tutorial, but it's taken a long time, guys, because I just played this right out of the box, right? I had no idea what this game was. I just kind of saw, it's been on my wish list for a long time. It dropped drastically in price, and I was like, woohoo. Why do we need one more vehicle here? Do I not have 3 on that line? Oh, shit. Yeah, that won't work. Let's get him back to the depot. He's useless there. And we will buy one of these. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Great. The first passengers are already waiting.
Okay, yeah, and you can see that there is little icons here that let you know that how busy a bus stop is in particular. Don't always worry about that, but sometimes the queues can get really, really big. Like when you see a big person, so basically for every little 5 items that you see, it can change into a larger one. I don't know if I can explain that. So right here, see how the silver is building up? As soon as that builds up to 1 more, it will change into a large coal symbol or silver symbol, kind of like this over here. Here comes the train. It's a good chance that it will pop. And then I think all 5 of those turns into just one big giant There's 5.
The Territorial Enterprise. The reporter, a certain Mr. Clemens, has revealed his source to you. An old good-for-nothing by the name of Sam Hawkins. He's supposed to be in the saloon in Virginia City. Could be it means buying him a couple of shots of hard liquor before he comes up with the truth.
All right. Says there's monsters in the hills. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could have definitely used a couple more carriages there, I think. But it's not letting me. I did want like 7 on there. That would have been full loads every time. So follow the clues, eh? All right. Basically, it's just letting us here. How do you use an inspector? We need to go to his house.
The good man was happy to provide information. The monster got a few feet taller with each whiskey you bought him. The word has it that it gobbles up whole cows and picks the remains out of its teeth with a wagon tongue. Our informant makes sure that the rest of the world is finally connected to Carson City, a veritable boom town.
Okay.
Old Cartwright and his son didn't take too kindly to your visit to the Ponderosa Ranch. Apparently, you're not the first to be hot on the monster's heels. The rancher claims that dozens laid siege to their land, but just when he was about to run them off, they hurried away towards Lake Tahoe with a paper hot off the presses in their hands.
That's Lake Tahoe, is it? All right, and this is this is the building that we saw right at the very beginning, guys. Right there.
The Territorial Enterprise reports. The
wild man is dead. He apparently threw his body into the lake, and that's the end of him. It's kind of weird. It's very weird. But they also want us to build a terminal that's going to take us all the way to Reno. Like passenger. Can I do that? Okay. Must be connected to a road. Now, you can tell if you're connected to the road. There's a little tentacle there. See that? The 3 tentacles? Boop, boop, boop. One building will be removed. Can we avoid that? Yes, we can. There we go. So now we have access to the road so people can get into the station. And we are going to add a shitload of tracks. Now, you do not want to be adding tracks willy-nilly here, guys. You don't want to be spreading it like as far across, because this right there, that's going to cost you lots of money. You're going to get lots of dips and divots in the road. And I find it a little easier and a little more manageable to kind of just do it in little chunks here. As you can see, the cost isn't too bad. You know, you can use another layer here if you want. Can I get into it? Get into contours. No, I can't even show you that, unfortunately. Now, pretty sure the tutorial opens up a little bit more once we get a little further into the game. Music, though, is incredible, man. Especially with piano work, man. The guy's done a really good job. What is it? Admiral James T is the guy's name.
Buy a train arrangement that brings people from all over the world to Carson City.
Now, we'll put the terminal where I want to put it. Right there. We'll hook it up with the tracks. One going that way. And one going that way. There we go. Okay. We got people here moving around on the bus line, which is good. I finally build more bus stops here. One. 2, and 3 down here. And what we're going to do I'm going to have to actually make another line here. All right, make a new line. Start here. Shit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to go against it. All right, so there, and here. There we go. Now I'm going to get a little fancy here. There we go. Now we got 2 on the one direction, 2 in the other. So as you can see, people are starting to crowd up here. Now, once these vehicles get kind of wrapped around and they do their own thing, it should be able to pick up as many passengers as needed. There's not too many people right now needing our services. Now, what is neat though, guys, it's like not only are the vehicles toggleable, right, but you can go check out Lauren Kelly. Oh, now where's she going? Her destination is a commercial building, and you can actually follow her. And she's got a home that she can go to and hang out in. Right now, she's just going to the general store, and she's going to get her stuff done. But yeah, I mean, it's really, and then you can find out exactly where she lives. You can kind of go into the residential areas, kind of see how many people live there, how many people are unemployed, most importantly. All right, we got new houses and stuff building up here. What do we got? We got to buy a passenger train now. All right, let's get that done. Go.
Time to inaugurate the line from Reno to Carson City, the town built on silver.
Damn. I'm gonna sell that now while I can. Everything depreciates. As soon as you buy it, it becomes worthless. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're gonna set a line. Unable to find a stop. Did we? I don't think we've set up a line yet, did we? All right, so choose the train. Set up a line from Carson City to Reno.
We're off and running. Everyone is dead set on riding your beautiful railroad.
Woohoo! That's right, baby. So yeah, this makes it so much easier to park vehicles when you've got these the track set up. For the longest time, guys, I actually saw I can't remember the creator's name.
Up in Glenbrook that'll get the steam engine. You barely got away from the Cartwright boys. Now get a respectable load of logs down to the valley as fast as possible before the ranchers come back again.
Oh yeah. So we're just going to build a truck depot, truck station right across the way, and yeah. You know what? There is a little tip here, guys. As you can see, we do not need to go all the way up the mountain. Oh man, look at the cost of that, eh? We do not need to go all the way up the mountain in order to pick up the logs. Hey, that's expensive. Oh well, it is what it is. All right. right, we have a road vehicle here. That is exactly what we need. We're going to add that to a new line. Where are we dropping this stuff off to? They want it here. Carson City Fruit. Okay, all right. So we're going to set up a depot there to drop off our goods. You need to. I think that's attached to there. Okay, all right. So let's just set up a new line. You want to run from here over to here. Okay. And we've got that cart in there, which we can now assign to the last line. I should be actually naming all these, but all right, we're going to deliver a little more logs. You know what? There's nothing stopping us from getting a whole bunch more. There we go. That'll get us some supplies right quick. Now, you can click on the train here. You can see how many passengers are on it. There's no passengers. That's not a good thing. Now, once we get the route running, there is somebody here on this end waiting. So that's good.
Huh?
Mary Collins. She's going to the industrial building. Where? All the way over here. She's now working, I guess, in Carson City, living in Reno. All right. Yeah, this music, man, is really, really good. I'm not much of a piano fan, but this is really well done. And he's consistent throughout all the different eras. Although sometimes the Asian is too Asian, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be in India, but it sounds more like you're in like China. But hey, whatever. Looks like this guy just missed his train. You're gonna be waiting a while there, my friend. All right, how's the wood coming here? That's going to take a while to get that going, but they are producing the logs. You know, you guys, it's so important. Sometimes you won't know why things aren't plugging into each other and why the lines aren't running. It took me a long time to learn it, and actually, I've got probably about 20 hours into this game so far. A lot of it is trial and error. So what I'm making kind of look kind of easy right now, it's just not, right? We are going to speed up time here. As you can see, it can take a little while, but that's okay. But time is progressive. As you can see, it's now October 3rd. We did start off in was it January? I think it might have been January. So you can see the years progress, and as the years progress, you are now privy to the technology of the time, which is kind of neat. So once cars are available, you can drive cars and trucks and all that fun stuff, which is, I don't know, it's got a nice little touch to it. I do like this game quite a bit. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing A-okay. I'm not doing too bad. I'm living now. Last little while, I've been lying in bed with pretty much alcohol poisoning. It wasn't good. Yeah, I haven't been out of bed for, I think, probably about 36 hours. I'm never going to drink that much again. I was contemplating all my life choices there up to this point yesterday. I'm like, fuck. I had shit I needed to do this week, too. All right, we have got stuff. Bring people to Carson City and bring people to Reno, delivering more logs, transporting passengers. Okay, delivering more logs. What mission is that? All right, that's going to be any second here. That's going to pop. As you can see, we can see our transports moving into town. Boom, dropping off the supplies.
Thanks to the supply.
Ponderosa Ranch. All right, we've got people now moving on the train. How many people? 7. We got 7 people here, and we've probably got a few. Yeah, it's starting to pick up steam here, quite literally. So we are just going to let this run, and yeah, this took me a long time to learn this, guys. Especially here, I was not sure how to plug in this stuff. I'm like, how do I get the supplies out of there over to Carson City? Now, there's other better ways that I do things now. We'll wait to the next tutorial. But yeah, we're flying through here. This is it. This is the first map done, guys. We're going to move on to the second one. See how what challenges await us on the next map. Oh, still burping. My roomie's like, man, between you snoring and burping at the same time, I was like, oh no. I'm like, well, I wasn't burping. It was like hiccups. It was. I had the hiccups for like probably a good 3 hours. It was just, you know, it's just, it was no fun. All right. So as you can see, guys, there's still see the big log there? There's a surplus of logs here. We are not able to move it quick enough. So in that case, what you normally want to do, guys, just keep on producing more cargo, right, until that log is reduced. I could do that now, but you know what? Yeah, our earnings we're still losing 20K. I am going to do that, actually. Let's just see how it makes a little bit of an impact here. Now, it looks a little busy, and it is. As the towns become larger, more people move in, more cars are clogging the road, so then all of a sudden now it comes down to you, a little bit of a SimCity type experience too. You can kind of mold the cities the way you want. As you can see, we've got a little bit of exit areas here, roads that lead to nowhere, but eventually will get built around as your cities progress. So if you play a sandbox mode, for instance, outside of a mission, you'll have a big giant map, bunch of towns, bunch of industries to kind of link up and to actually make money from. And that's really the gist of the game, but it starts off in 1850 and goes all the way up. And you should see some of the big cities, man, you can get. Really, really impressive in, modern day time. So essentially you're going from like the 19th century to the 21st century in terms of transportation. Eventually you can get airports, as you can see at the bottom here. We've got roads, trains, ships, planes, and then at the far end here is just landscaping tools and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can kind of set up your own little sandbox here. Okay, we're almost done. We're going to bring a shitload of people into Reno here. 27. That will cover the bring people to Reno part, and we only need one more person to Carson City, and then we're done. Oh. I can even get right inside. Whoa. Right inside the carts. Oh.
The silver business is doing splendid. The cluster of pathetic shacks has become the swankiest town in the whole West, where you find the most exquisite shops, the best saloons, and the loveliest ladies of ill repute far and wide. Many an opportunity suggests itself to spend those silver dollars you so richly deserved. Your railroad business is the real gold mine in the state of Nevada.
I don't know why everyone looks like they're having a heart attack, but whatever. Okay, guys, that's it. That is literally, that's the first map done. As you can see, we started off in Virginia City, done a lot of the things with the inspector. The inspector allows you to kind of check things out. It's your big thing. It's that blue circle there. Basically tells you everything you need to know. As you can see, we are not able to transport out all the stuff yet. We still need even more carts. Now, it should change subtly as I added those other vehicles to the line. But as you can see, getting up this hill, guys, is really, it's no fun for the horse and cart. Now, initially I had the horse and cart like over here, and yeah, you can certainly move away the truck stations a little further. That's what they're called, they're truck stations, even though there's no trucks stopping there. All right, anyways, let's move on to the next
It's
next
the dawning
mission.
of the 20th century. The island of Java. Tropical jewel in the midst of the Indian Ocean. Conscientiously administrated by meticulous Dutch bureaucracy. The year is 1870, and the colony is undergoing a transformation. Recently, individuals have been allowed to lease farmland and manage plantations. The fertile land offers ideal conditions for exporting a multitude of colonial goods. Off on the way to an exotic experience. The Dutch East Indies.
Nice. It's not really Dutch, is it, though?
Surely the most exemplary
They just kind of
colonial
stole it from
empire
the
in
people that live
history.
there.
With luscious fruits and cheap labor in abundance.
Yeah, it's almost funny.
You act on behalf of the colonial administration. A gifted talent in the art of engineering, you have been appointed to modernize the local transport sector.
Money to me is a
Complete
foreign
this
concept,
task
man. It
to
really
the
is.
satisfaction of the crown. If you do, even the post as governor might be in store for you.
All right.
Transport is a much sought-after service. Anyone set on building wisely and cheaply avoids unnecessary slopes. Perform the necessary surveying work.
There we go. You got contour lines. Basically shows you how high things are. You want to avoid digging in the dirt.
Build a route from the thriving plantation across treacherous terrain to the processing factory where the coffee fruit is husked.
All right. That's a big area to build a train in. Yeah, I'll do a terminus there. That means it's the end of the road. You cannot build in two directions, which is normally not a good thing. You want to be able to keep that open-ended. All right, holy, yeah, it's demanding. Boom.
A depot is needed.
I think digging into the ground like that, yeah, it's a little. That was a little expensive, I think. Build it in the highlighted area, eh? Ooh. That's what I was worried about. Oh, this is going to be a one-way, that's for sure. Come on, baby, you can do it.
Purchase a complete train, including locomotive and freight cars.
Faster the better. And freight cars? What are we moving here? Coffee beans and shit, eh? How many freight cars? I think they said 4, didn't they?
The coffee fruit can now be brought from the plantations on its way to further processing.
Oh, shit. No. We want to get rid of that one. We need to stop here first. That is another biggie, guys. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you want to start where you're picking up stuff, and then you want to drop it off. That's important. Sometimes the line won't work. I found. I don't know if it's something I've done, but yeah, it feels like that's what it's doing. All right, deliver the coffee fruit. It sounds like we can speed up time a little bit here because really we're not allowed to do anything until it tells us. But as you can see, what a beautiful looking game. Uh, it's, get up close and stuff. Yeah, it looks maybe a little rough, but I can imagine the patches and the mods that they have. The mods that they'll have for the PC. Nice. Yeah, I could easily probably another couple cargo cars. Yeah, again, this is what I was talking. It sounds a little Asian, but you know what? For what it is, it's a really decent song, man. I find myself bebopping to this stuff. Now, what's this you see? See how there's a little double line there? Eventually, what we're going to do, we're going to learn about signals and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to put another train on the track, but we're going to have to worry about the two colliding into each other, right? So what we're going to do then is we're going to have signal switches and a second line where people can kind of just pass each other, which is really cool,
What a
man.
soup. Specially built stations are called for, so that the first-rate coffee makes it into town undamaged. If need be, stations that can be guarded against plundering hordes.
Plundering hordes. See what they make jokes about it about the colonialism. Now they did say that it doesn't reflect our views. It's just kind of the way things works. What do you need here? Why can't I drop that off there? Are you going to make me smash that down? Build a truck station in the highlighted areas at the factory and in the commercial area. Why? I don't need a whole bloody thing though. All right. So this is kind of where it gets weird, guys. Right now, I could build this truck unload stop, which means the trucks just go there and drop it off. But no, they want us to actually build a truck station here, taking out this commercial building.
Ready to go. Nothing stands in the way of speedy transportation to the local seaport anymore. Send the freight cars of coffee on their way.
So, as you can see, it's not telling you that you need a truck depot, but you do. Or road depot. I'm just going to throw that here. You're not making any money, though. So once again, we want to pick up the coffee and then drop it off into town here.
The factory now finds itself in a laudable position by sending processed coffee into town to experience considerable growth. Oh no! Lucas, the capable engineer on your locomotive, seems to have vanished from the face of the earth, or anywhere else for that matter. Time to find a stand-in, right away. Would one of the natives be able to meet this difficult challenge? Several locals show an interest in learning the decidedly noble profession as locomotive engineer. A practice route for training purposes is needed. Meanwhile, certain signs are feeding horrible rumors about the indigenous tribe's diet.
They're eating people. That's not cool. Oh, well. All right, so we need to build a test track with 2 small stations and a depot. No. We need a passenger, do we? I guess it doesn't really matter.
One train isn't enough to adequately supply the factory with coffee fruit. A passing siding is needed so that a second train can use the line.
Roger that. Gotta give me a second here, though, Chief.
The correct way to drive the vehicle must be practiced first, so that potential passengers are not scared off right away. In the meantime, some hard-to-digest news reaches you. Your skilled worker is said to have fallen victim to a bloodthirsty tribe of cannibals.
Okay, let's get into the new line. We're gonna run from there to there. And buy a train. Yeah, it's just seeing if you're competent enough here to actually know what you're doing. There we go. Boom, right through the volcano's base. 1,500 meters. That's just back and forth a couple times. Can I build a road here? Definitely would make sense to have access. You cannot modify anything except for what they want to do. Okay, well, we're about to get this building or
Good
there we go.
news. The locomotive engineer has returned safe and sound. While you pictured him in the stomachs of savages, he was having the time of his life in the virgin forest. Naturally, you can't tolerate misconduct like that, and regretfully have to fire the good man.
The lazy native. Jeez. All right, build passing loops. There we go. This is fun. This is where it really gets interesting and really opens up, anything you want, man. Your own imagination is just limited by, I guess by a little bit by the toolbox, but
Each other on the passing siding. This requires placing signals.
Gotcha. One that way and one for the opposite direction.
If the plant is to be used to its fullest capacity, another complete train is needed.
And the speeds have to match, guys, of the vehicles, or you're going to run into constant problems, guaranteed. That's overkill, I think. Oh, fuck! Now, I believe I can get around this somehow. I need the boxcars. Oh, look how many you can get on that. What's the length? 80 meters? It's, I think, a little too long. 65 meters, 50, 60. Okay, let's go for that.
Wherever coffee production thrives, business and prosperity flourish too. Thanks to the railroad, the port town of Surabaya has become a lively trading center for countless goods and services. All kinds of people from all corners of the island wanted to do profitable business. That's why the colonial administration has commissioned you with setting up a passenger line from Semarang to Surabaya. Time to build a line which will soon link the key trading hubs in eastern Java.
All right, Surabaya and Semarang. Well, looks like we've really only got one way here. That's right through the valley. Okay. Yeah, I'm always bebopping out to this. Actually, you know what? We do have to build it here. Okay, I'm going to build it right at the right over here. I'm going to go for a passenger station. I'm going to shorten that. And as you can see, we do have another line here that we can build off of, like in the future, if we wanted to head it off that way, then we could. It would cost a lot, though, to like bust apart all those buildings and stuff. But you know what? I'm going to just do that for now. We'll need another one here on is the other end. I'll just slap that here. That's okay. All right, now we just need some tracks. Expensive. As you can see, I'm not turning a profit here. It is relatively cheap, though. What do you mean? Why isn't that possible? What is the problem? Too much what?
The railroad has been completed. Curiosity runs high. Time will tell if passenger transportation really is a venture that's worthwhile.
All right, once again, I'm going to throw the terminal, I think, down here. A little further out. Add a couple more tracks here. One going south, and the other one going other north, or whatever direction it may be.
A formidable enterprise. Build a prestigious residence that is unrivaled on the whole island.
I hate when it does that. Okay, now we're going to send a passenger train. We want fast. That's too much. Hey. Oh, I see. Boom. And And as soon as that's viable, you'll hear that noise, and you know your train is now ready to rock and roll. That's right, baby. This is a beast. Okay, what we're gonna do, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, build a headquarters, eh? Sure. We'll just slap it here at the end of this road. Oh, I just borrowed 500K. That sucks. Sure. Right by the beach.
A truly attractive estate, but a veritable plague is spoiling all the fun. Snake. The old woman says she doesn't know a thing, but you should try your luck with her cousin in Simmer. The snake charmer declared that you've probably angered the mighty snake goddess with your projects. The snake priestess of Mount Merapi is the only one who could remedy the situation. The priestess has spoken. The only way she is willing to call off her children is if you make a sacrifice to the great snake goddess. Coffee, the priestess prophesied, will be the sure thing to appease the goddess.
All right. So we got to get coffee up to the hills there, and that's not an easy feat. It's expensive going up that hill. I don't know if that's any better. All right, we should just be able to go right over to here. There we go. In line, and we are going to go from here all the way up to here. Oh, fuck. All right, we need a building, and that's going to be the drop-off point for these guys. There we go. Oh shit! You know what? We probably don't even need to go up that high. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh shit! What did I just do there? That is not what I wanted to do. Let's pause. There to here. There we go. Now, yeah, these need to go over to line 6. Line 5 needs to be destroyed. There we go. There we go. Everything's back the way it's supposed to be right now. How many people we got on board the train here? Oh, no coffee. Why isn't there coffee yet? Full load there. Yeah, I could definitely add more cars onto these freight vehicles. Like, you just got to make sure that you don't. It's called fouling. You foul the line when you've got a train that is longer than your signal switches, and obviously then you'd have more carts down here. Nothing would be able to pass. Actually, in my hometown, guys, there was a big fire on the railroad tracks. Something like 3 or 4 boxcars were on fire. And just rolling down the tracks, man, it was pretty surreal looking. It reminded me of kind of like War of the Worlds. Where, you saw there was a level crossing and this train goes by. It's an Amtrak train and it's like just burning and like there's federal control. All right, we just speed up things a little. I finally built a road here. What I don't like here is I don't think that's connected. Like, to me, that should snap right to it. And it doesn't really do that. Not very well. So, let's... Oh, duh. Okay, there we go. There. At least now people can go on a ride around the volcano. Now, initially when I made this, I had it going all the way around the volcano. You had like a waypoint over here, and you can go around in a big circle, which is kind of cool. But it's essentially, guys, the reason they've given us so much money is because, yeah, we are quite literally just blowing it. Look at, like, we're running this line at a severe loss. We're at like negative $275,000.
Stylish residence is pleasantly snake-free again.
There we go. Yeah, they're dropping the stuff off there. She's appeased. The coffee gods being appeased. That's neat, though. It's not a bad little road. All right. And you can get right into the guy's top hat. Yeah, I've spent way too much time on this game. Look at that. What a view. What a view. I can almost feel the humidity just coming through the TV screen. Yeah, it's not a bad little road. Coming up is probably a son of a bitch. Watch this. Some of these guys here are going to be struggling. Going from 20Ks to... Yeah. So that goes to show, guys, how important it is to have like level ground. I could have probably done another switch back there because I'm reduced by more than half, right? I mean, what's that, like 60% more? Now it's up to like, More like 70%. Ooh, there's a full 80%. There we go. Yeah, not bad. That switchback here is good. This area might want to, if you're really concerned about it, if this was on the tutorial, this is something you wanted to actually play on a regular basis, you might want to think about going a different route, because that is not going to be efficient over the long run. All right, all we got to do now is deliver more people. Looks like people are kind of getting more excited about the line. All right, yeah, that is Transport Fever, guys. This is what I've been playing for the last few days. This is one of the things that I wanted you guys to check out. Still got yet another couple games, believe it or not. I made a couple purchases just to kind of keep me able to hunker down for the next little while while I go out and get a new job and look at certain different resources that I'm going to take advantage of while I can. But yeah, this game is going to last me a while. Already, I can feel it. And Age of Wonders now is all patched up, so my games are running smoothly again there, which is very nice. All right. Where is the next place we go? I think it might be Russia. Possibly. Yeah, a day-night cycle would be nice too, but considering the speed of progression through the map, as you can see, guys, like days go by very, very quickly. A little too quick for my liking. You can, in the sandbox mode, turn that down. You can turn it down to a quarter of the speed, which is still quick. But that is the nature of the game. You can also pause time, which is important as well. Like, let's say you just want to play in 1850 or 1870. Yes, you absolutely can. Time does not have to pass, but you cannot do that, obviously, in the tutorial. Surabaya. Semarang. Indonesian, isn't it? Java? Now, if that was actually centered correctly...
It's rumbling in the island's interior. The mighty volcano Merapi threatens to erupt. It seems worthwhile to remove the infrastructure if it's not supposed to be buried under ashes and lava.
Okay, send the trains to the depot. All right, let's just get him... You're off to the depot, and you're off to the depot. Remove the stop.
To enable coffee production to continue making progress in future, the route ought to be relocated to an area where it can be assumed that the expected eruptions will leave it intact.
Well, easy enough. Again, hey, how do you destroy things? This is how you destroy things. Just easy peasy. Now, it does cost you. Everything costs you in this. Destroy the tracks. Now, we're going to have to make an alternate route, which is, it's a little sad here. We're just doing everything all over again. Cargo station. Attach that onto there. Boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and a bunch of tracks. We're not going to really worry about the aesthetic appeal here. Oh my God, look at the cost of that. That digging right through the ground like that, that's going to cost you. That was kind of cheap. this other line here. Okay.
The danger has been averted. Transport can be resumed. What's more, the volcano is showing signs of calming down again. The fertile island has a lot more to offer. The sugar must be transported to town. From there it is shipped and then served when continental Europeans get together for coffee.
Ah, shit, did it again. Okay. Should probably added more shit onto that. Yeah, look at this gouge. Goes up and then it goes deep down. That's gonna cost you, as I'm sure it did. But that's okay. I'm not turning a profit yet, but I've been known to. Transport coffee fruit. All right, we got that running. Okay. Now we need to get sugar up here. Deliver sugar from a sugar plantation to Sarabaya. Oh. I've literally already got a track here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. This is probably one of the easier ways to do it. We'll just do a cargo terminus. Plug that into there. And we are just going to join that line there. Oh, shit. Nice. Now, that's going to make us... We're going to need a switch. So what we're going to do is we're going to build that right alongside here. And we're going to need a couple signals here. Now remember, everything travels on the right here. And the opposite direction here. And let's fire off a train here. What are we, 80 meters, I think? That sucks. Okay. Now, I need gondolas. Make sure that you get gondolas, guys. I'm going to try that. I'll remove one. It's 80 meters. That's just a little too close for my liking. All right, let's create a new line. Sugar cane. Sarabaya. Oh, fuck. There is a way to duplicate this. You can add, I think, cargo onto here. Cargo buildings. There we go. 10, 80. 80 sounds good. Oh, I see. It has to be certain somewhere. How do I rotate it? Aha. Can I put it over here? Plug it in. Let's go. Okay, and then we're going to need a little road here. Okay. Back to the line again. Boom. Add a station. All right. What is our warning here? Passenger stop cannot be used by cargo vehicles. Well, why not? I added the cargo building on. No connection here. Oh, that sucks. I just built that for nothing. All right, well, I'm sure there's a way around that. For now, we'll just slap this down here. All right, and another track down here. Why? All right, now let's get back to the line here and adjust that. We'll remove that and instead add this. There we go. Now we got sugar kind of moving on in. Choo choo. Uh-oh. Are we good? Okay. We are going to have to add a switch here. You know what? I think what's going to be beneficial is adding a signal here, stopping this train, just because this train is going to be making a lot more money. It doesn't look like it right at the moment, but wait till it runs a loop. Its next stop off, it will it'll bring in the sugar. Actually, all it matters is that we just bring in one load of sugar, and just to prove that we can do it. All right, yeah, not a bad timing here. Very little delay. And that will end the second mission, guys, and all the little submissions as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it here. I'm Shatteredciv. This is Transport Fever 2, guys. I hope you like what you see. I enjoy this game quite a bit there.
Toward town.
All right, that gives us all three sub-objectives, as well as all the mission here as well. Okay, no tasks available. All is well. Here we go. Perfect. Very nice. Not even a delay. Not even a delay. Now, we are going to be able to pick up a whole whack load of stuff here coming in. easily transports that. They need to ramp up their production there. All right. It almost seems, I was going to say, it almost seems like they're not producing anything, which they should be. All right. Easy, easy, guys. That's it. Quit off
It's the
the main
dawning of
menu,
the
and
20s
the
in the
next
north
one
of Britain,
is
in the
Britain.
midst of the
That's what it
Victorian
is.
era. The industrial city of Glasgow is bursting at the seams.
Mexico,
The west
and then you've
coast of
got Russia,
Russia.
and then you've got
It's the
Baghdad.
dawning
And
of the
I
20th
believe
century.
that's it. As you can
The
see, I've
major
got
powers
pretty
of
much
Europe
all
are in the process
the
of divvying up
submissions
the
there all
last
done and
fragments
stuff
of the
like that.
world
So sorry I
map
have to
among
compete with this
themselves.
fucking guy talking. But
At long last, the German Empire wants a place. Mankind.
yeah, this is where I'm at now, guys. It's the dawning of the 20th century. Now, as you can see, it doesn't look very Middle Eastern, but again, mods for the PC, I can just imagine where they're going with that. Man, I'd have a field
The
day.
necessary machines have arrived. The Baghdad Railway can finally be completed.
So, basically, what I had to do is kind of connect these two cities. You can kind of see it's starting to get a little hectic here. Obviously, my supply lines. Ooh. Yeah, my supply lines are very well stocked. We're basically just picking up all the grain here and then taking it to the bread factory. The bread factory, taking it to the cities. For the most part, I got a shipping line going on down here. Basically, just bringing tools and metal parts. I think it is. What is it considered? Machine store machines, machine parts, whatever. So it's being fed by this guy outside of the map. I'm not able to actually adjust anything here with that one harbor, but everything else I'm able to control. As you can see, the train is coming in here. It's losing money. I'm not making money on any of these playthroughs, by the way, guys. I am actually 1.7 million in the hole. I believe that's monthly, I believe. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of time to fuck around. Maybe it's yearly. Maybe that's the yearly earnings. Looks like every 3 months, quarterly. That's your quarterly loss. Now, it does fluctuate depending on what I'm buying and selling. So basically what I need to do now is, obviously I'm not going to cut my way through the mountains. Extremely expensive. So what we are going to do is just kind of continue this this one rail line here. I'll just show you guys what I've been doing for the last little while. What I'm going to do for the rest of the day. While I still kind of recover. That's a close one. Oh, all right. It's not connected, is it? Ah. Fuck, does not want to join here. All right. Whoa, dude. I may have to come and try to come at a different angle here. Damn it. Might have to actually dig through the mountain. I mean, it's okay. Let's see if I go this route. Go cut through here. Why not? All right, well, that's one way around it, quite literally. Yeah, I got to be careful when I'm connecting these points here. That's what the problem is. Um, so expensive. So expensive. Well, I suppose we're going to put the... Is it a passenger line I want here? This doesn't really matter. It has to be kind of a bit of both. Cargo? Passengers? Both? I know there's a way to do both. It's a little long. Let's get that down to 80 meters, especially in this time period. Is collision? Really? Yeah, it's almost like perfect. Well, that road's got to go. Well, whatever. Does that work? I don't know if that'll work or not. Okay. That's a little better. All right, now we can have another train. What does it want me to do? Oh, Eagly. Oh, shit. All right, no, that's fine. I just need to set the line up. This, I think, needs to go this way. I think I've built this a little wrong. Slow. All right, let's bulldoze all this section. Ah, fuck. Ah, oh no, oh no. That is not good. That needs to get replaced immediately. All right. That road needs to get rebuilt. Yeah, how to bust things in a couple simple moves, that's for sure. All right, that should be okay now. Okay, back to bulldozing. All right.
Time to quickly pump out a few more tankfuls of oil and then get out of here.
All right, I'm going to see if I can add platforms here. I'm sure I can. There we go. Huh, okay. Transport 40 crude oil via the line to Konya. Oh, brother. Man, that's going to be a lot of switchbacks here. I mean, all the rail system is in place, but... Okay, let's see if we can do this here. Continue building this. Too much. Fuck you. Too much slope my ass. Why? Okay, well, that road's got to go now. All of it's got to go. Get out of here. The freight must come through. Oh, that's most unfortunate. I have access to...
Delight the Sultan. The Sultan prefers to rest on a purple divan couch. They say chances are good to find one in Aleppo.
All right, now we need to add... a couple more of these platforms. Okay. And then now we got to connect that with Kanya, which it is. And we're going to need a cargo platforms here as well. Actually, we probably didn't need platforms back there, but so yeah, once again, select, go down to configure, and we're just going to snap these into place here. Okay, now this is impressive. All right, crude oil. I don't know even if we have that. Oh, we need to bring it to the cargo. All right. Well, you know what? Let's hook up this here. Okay. I'm going to get a stop here. All right. I'm going to get a... is that hooked up? Who's that service? All right. I'm going to create a new line. Now, I'm not labeling anything here, guys. Terrible, terrible fucking practice. You'll regret it later on in the future. These are just tutorials, so I'm not overly worried. All right. We need to move around crude oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or whatever. All right. Okay. So that's there to there. You'll notice that nothing is really happening at the moment because we don't have a train on the line. We're going to do that now. We are going to need a fast train here with a lot of power. Add that, and we want to be able to move oil, right? So that there as much as we can. I'm going to have to back that off. Shit. Yeah, I think that's as far as we can go, my friends. All right. But this is what's going to be impressive here. We're going to add this onto the line, create a new line from here all the way to here. All right, this is going to be impressive. We are going to need a switch. We need a switch here, likely. Maybe not immediately, but yeah, this train is just waiting to move. There we go. Once the track's clear, it's able to move on out. So it'll roll out now, and unfortunately, it's not going to be able to get any oil. I need to get the production. The oil is building up, as you can see now. By the time the trucks get there, and then we'll move it over to here, and then bring all that oil over to the other side of the map. This is going to be an impressive journey. That will get a good rate of speed on that sucker. Once it hits its max speed. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there. I am Shatteredciv. That is basically what I'm playing. And yeah, it's going to stop there, try to pick up the oil. So that's good. Yeah, we got passengers and cargo now connected. And that's super handy. All right, so this is the beginning of this guy's voyage. He'll wait there for a little time. I think he can get upwards of 10 minutes, I believe, which would give us enough time to probably almost get to see those wagons pulling in. What I'm going to do is when we get on the rails and those guys start bringing oil here, we'll just have it switch around and come back. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, that's it. I'm Shatteredciv. Give me a like. Give me a subscription. Hope you guys enjoy. This is Transport Fever 2, and I'm glad I'm over my fever, man. Like I was saying earlier, I drank a little too much there last couple days ago, and I'm just now recovering. So anyways, guys, take care. Don't do stupid things like I do. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care.